thought he would do a lot better. He's definitely a talented player, so hopefully he steps it up and recovers mentally from that last round.
Exactly. Yeah, Kreuzberg's one of those maps where like you kind of want to go for all three flags at the start, but you kind of need to just you need to at least, very least, if you lose the start game, you need to at least hold on to one flag, and he just wasn't able to do that at all. I think Lumber
Mm-hmm.
is going to be easier to do that though, since it's a lot wider map, and you're going to concentrate on two flags to start off with. So
I think it's partially contributed to the amount of vehicles he lost. He just didn't have enough manpower.
yeah, exactly. I mean, he just didn't. And when he did bring up infantry like this charge, he split the charge in two. I think maybe looking back, he probably would have go like the entire charge unit like on that western flag, and maybe could have at least held on to that flag, and we'd probably still be watching that match. And who knows what happens after that?
Mm-hmm. The game just barely started for me. So
What's your prediction,
All right.
Sliggers?
I'm gonna have to go with Chino on this. Looks like he's really in form, at least for this match. So it'll be interesting. I also think he's been practicing last night and for a couple of days,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that might be a little bit of advantage.
Yeah, I was actually practicing with him, and actually Hansy was joining us too a little bit. So, uh, but I'm sure Darkness has been playing as well, though.
What about you, Ant? What do you think?
Hmm?
Who's
um,
your predictions?
I still think it's gonna be Chino because I again I've never seen Darkness play too much, and I've seen Chino play and he's good.
Darkness is one of those kind of unknowns in the community. Everyone knows that he's really good, but no one's really seen him play a whole lot, you know?
Mm-hmm. How many games does he have?
Not sure.
Looks like Chino's
Because
got.
Chino's around 800, isn't he?
Looks like Chino has gone with a elite marksman squad. By contrast, Darkness has gone with a assault infantry squad. Be interested to see how those two match up and whether or not Darkness is able to micro. Ooh, I think he's getting
That's
caught
true.
in the open. Yep. Looks like Chino's
It'll really depend on how Darkness handles this.
Oh, nice grenade by Darkness.
and Darkness gets a grenade. Oh, and he takes out almost 4 elite marksmen.
Yeah, if he can follow up with one more grenade, because all of them are going to get back up.
And that's number 3. Well done from Darkness, and somehow that assault rifleman did not die. Looks like both are trying to go for the eastern point.
Yep, the western point is going to be a free cap for Darkness if he just moves a guy in there. He's already got a sandbag up too, basically in the center here. That's an interesting position there. I think that's going to set him up well for that sniper when that sniper comes out. But Chino's actually gone ahead and taken the eastern flag. So I think this is kind of where we're going to see the flags kind of settle down a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Darkness is just really running straight into there, into the eastern point. Didn't look like he really secured and used the terrain to his advantage. But it'll be interesting to see if he takes center and the center point, or if he's going to focus on the eastern point.
Yeah, looks like he's throwing his whole assault squad up the middle, and I don't blame him. I think he needs to try and get that middle back and secure it. And I think Chino's actually doing the same. He's got the same idea in mind. They're going to meet right at the roadway here. Although Darkness has spread his guys out quite a bit, though. I like his spread right now.
Yeah, he's definitely done a good job in that regard.
This is looking to be a much better match than the previous one.
Yeah, it looks a lot more even. Be interesting to see who really secures center at this point.
I'm looking forward to how Darkness handles it when the vehicles start coming out.
Ooh, nice grenade from Chino. Will he take both of them out? And he doesn't. Oh wait, but he gets a Molotov cocktail and manages
The suicide Molotov
kill the
cocktail.
other.
Huh. Looks like we got a Luke spy by Darkness here. and I think he's trying to fill the gap here. He's also premeditated the fact that
Well, looks like one of the SMG guys is gonna get.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he doesn't.
We've got another
react
one
quick
coming though,
enough.
Stiggs. Another one, and he's spotted though.
And it looks like he's eliminated that SMG threat as well.
I kind of like the Luke spy, and it's so early though because it basically means that T60 really would be a bad buy at this moment, and so I think it helps him. It helps Darkness basically just stay in the game a little bit longer at the start game, and then he can get a sniper out. He can get Brandon's in position. I kind of like that. I think now Chino is basically forced to buy a T-34. What do you think, Stiggers?
Yeah, the only concern that I have with DarknessDex is I think he's getting a little bit too aggressive with the Lukes. It seemed like he was just running it around the corner. Didn't really have that much visual in front of the tank, so it was a bit risky. But yeah, I absolutely think that it forces Chino to get a T-34-76. That, or he can go with the light anti-tank gun if he wants to be efficient. But it will take a long time to get up to the center point.
Exactly. But Chino's actually done such a good job that while Darkness is playing around with his Lukes, he's actually gone ahead and decapped the Western flag, and so he's basically he still has the advantage here, in my opinion.
Yeah, Chino's doing a good job in terms of really utilizing all of his infantry well. He's spreading them out. He's constantly applying pressure, even if it's with like only a couple of infantry at each point. I think it really makes DarknessDex wonder exactly what to do and where his main focus is.
His Lukes is really static right now. I mean, he was moving it quite a bit to start off with, but he could have just waltzed over to this hill and mowed down all those guys. I'm surprised he didn't do that. I guess maybe he's thinking he wants to stay behind this house or something. Maybe
he's worried about
yeah, maybe he thinks there's an AT gun or something like that. He does have vision on spawn, Stiggers. I don't know if you noticed that. But he has a sneaky SMG guy sitting at Chino's spawn. Apparently he's shooting down the roadway because he saw them spawn in, but they actually, unfortunately, went off the road.
Yeah, I think Darkness is waiting for that T-34 to come out on the map.
From what I can tell by Chino's buys, though, after he bought a few squads, it looks like he won't be getting the T-34 for maybe another minute or two.
Yeah, he seems to want to really apply a lot of infantry pressure. He's doing a great job in terms of out-microing DarknessDex, so I could definitely see there's nothing significant on the map yet that really requires the T-34-76, especially how DarknessDex is utilizing his Lukes at the moment.
The Lukes is doing well, but it's not decisive enough in my opinion.
Yeah, you guys are exactly right. It's kind of just supporting, but it's not. I mean, it's not even holding two flags right now. And I think what Chino's doing is he bought more infantry to start off with. The charge is out now, so he could always start banking now for like a 57. And I think that's his whole mindset. Why go a 76 when you can go a 57, especially when you get the charge out.
Looks like Chino's brought on 2 snipers. Definitely be effective on this map. Just depends where he puts them.
Yeah, I'm curious. Are we gonna see 2 vet snipers versus 2 guard sniper battle there? Chino's got 1. I wonder if he'll go a second sniper.
Those are definitely gonna be annoying.
In the meantime, we've got a really nice grenade battle and kind of gunfight on the Western flag. Chino still somehow managed to win that one. Still has that cap there.
Yeah, it's kind of remarkable how Darkness lost the Western point. I was expecting it to be a little bit more contested, especially how he got it right from the start.
And that's another thing. If he would have used that Luke's when he had the chance on that point, it could have easily been his.
Right, exactly. I think if you're going to buy this Luke's, you have to expect that it's... Ooh, he's going to get... Oh, I thought he was going to shoot down this roadway and get some nice kills, but he's actually a little out of range.
That'd be interesting if he got some accidental kills. doing that way. And we have, yes, and you were right, Simers. You got a T-34-57 on the map now, heading towards center and looking to engage the Lukes.
Chino's in the perfect position right now. He's got the 2 side flags, he's got the 57, and he's got the entire charge unit rolling into the middle. I mean, he couldn't ask for a better position right now.
And the Luke's now officially down. Be interesting to see. Looks like Darkness is really mowing down the charge infantry in between the center point and the eastern point.
He is, but his Brandenburgs are pretty much caught out in the open here, and I think those snipers are getting some nice shots in there. The vet sniper for Darkness is actually on the opposite hill, so it actually can't fight those other snipers.
Yeah, I think this round, one thing I've noticed is Darkness positioning of troops is a little bit off. Seems to be that Luke's could have been placed in a better spot at the same time.
Stiggers, I don't mean to cut you off, but it looks like we had a running SMG guy going for that 57.
Will he get it? Oh,
he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
Oh, nicely done by DarknessDex. Excellent job.
SMG guy camped at spawn, waited for the right time, showed himself, and now it looks like Darkness is going to try and capitalize here with another Luke spy as well.
Looks like, knowing Chino, he is probably not happy losing that easily. Looks like the Lukes is really trying to take advantage of the situation, putting a lot of pressure in center. Looks like infantry squad is heading straight to the center point.
Yeah, a little bit behind. It needed to be there a couple seconds sooner, but once it gets up here, I think it should be able to do some damage, at least decap the middle.
Looks like Chino did a couple of Hail Marys trying to get the SMG guy to throw a grenade onto the Lukes. Fortunately did pay off.
Well, it looks like Darkness is coming out of the 3 cap for the time being.
There's Chino's got one guy sitting. It's a partisan too, sitting in the middle. That's just fighting off. He's fought off 2 guys already, and
it looks like his time's over. Yep.
But I gotta tell you, that partisan did really good. It just simply delayed Darkness. Darkness still hasn't moved the guy in the middle. It's funny, 48-0, and
Darkness, I'm surprised isn't using those windows to his advantage. And kind of using it as cover while he secures center.
Yeah, you're right, because he could get in that window and potentially avoid the snipers. See, the snipers are also supporting the mid as well. He is actually doing that right now, though, as we speak. I think maybe he heard us.
Yeah. I think it's time to delay a few more seconds.
His other Luke should be up any moment, but I gotta think Chino's basically just banking right now for another 57. I gotta see another 57 coming on the field very shortly.
Mm-hmm. The 57 definitely did not get what it was worth.
That other Luke's is back up, so it's gonna go double Luke's, and looks like the 57's on the field.
Double Luke's. Interesting buys from Darkness. Let's see how this plays out. It looks like Chino's got another 57 on the field. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not those Lukes are really effective on this this map from this point on, or if they'll be a regrettable buy.
Yeah, the problem right now is this is the time that those Brandenburgs need to be in position, and he's just CP capped. He lost all of his Brandenburgs, the first squad, and unfortunately he doesn't have any left, and he can't buy anymore.
Oh, Darkness is finally starting to gain points. Don't know how long it'll last, though.
It's interesting how Darkness is actually using his anti-tank infantry ahead of all of his other infantry. And he just lost it. I think that was kind of pointless.
Wow,
don't know what
that
he's
57
doing there.
just right through that house. Just one shot at that Luke's.
Looks like Chino is applying pressure at center point once again.
Jawohl. Verstanden.
Seeing that it's 51-5 right now in favor of Chino, what's your predictions from this point?
Oh, you know, it's gonna be tough to fight that 57. Not only that, I mean, Chino could go another charge, maybe 2 of them. The only thing I can think of is slowing the game down and possibly banking for an H and trying to fight that. It's the only thing I can think of right now. I mean, what are your thoughts, Siggers?
It's definitely interesting in terms of how the game's unfolded. I think it's not as definitive as the start of the map where it was in favor of Chino. I think it's balanced out a little bit. It's just, I think Darkness's reaction time's a little bit slower than Chino. Maybe due to the ping or maybe just in general.
I'm waiting.
The advantage is definitely in favor of Chino, but I think if he really tries, Darkness could pull this off.
Well, the thing is, it's not really, because Darkness has the MP to buy some substantial units.
Yeah, you're right. He does have, what,
just
670 MP. He just doesn't have the CP available right now.
Yeah. And it looks like another Brandenburger squad is now on the map. Be interesting to see if he manages to get a shot off on Chino. Or whether those snipers will see them coming. It looks like he's almost using them like infantry, regular infantry, while he's trying to attack the eastern point.
It's only held by 1 guy, but it does have that sniper in support, though. So I think he should be able to get in there, especially with these Brandenburgs with their stealth capability. I'd almost consider maybe stealthing one of those into that point.
Verstanden.
And it looks like DarknessDex will be capping the eastern point.
Darkness is too... Okay, he can go in H right now, Stiggers. This may be what he want to do, is bring that H up to the eastern point. That's where his Brandenburgs are. That's where he has a lot of infantry. Maybe reposition his sniper from middle and go from there. Try and fight that 57.
Jawohl.
It kind of almost feels like he's ignoring the 57. It's not really doing too much. It's kind of getting staticky. It'll be interesting to see whether or not he'll even bother with it, or just save up and see if what else he can do on the map. Looks like he's brought up a Brandenburger. Will he get a shot
It's
off?
running, though. It's a running Brandenburg.
Yeah, once again, some questionable things from Darkness.
Those guys are walking all over him. That was quite funny.
Jawohl.
But Chino has noticed it, and wait, it looks like an H is now on the field. I guess the Brandenburger tactic didn't work out, and he's decided to go a more conservative approach. And it looks like Chino is lining up a shot.
Wow, through the house.
And
Through the house,
damage.
Stiggers. That was...
Well done by DarknessDex.
Here's the Lukes needs to roll right onto the middle now. And we'll see if he brings that up there to at least try and clear some of this infantry. Maybe those snipers, get them out of there.
Looks like Darkness is taking advantage and is now applying his Lukes a little bit farther up. At least this time it'll be in a good spot to engage Chino's troops.
Chino's in a world of hurt. Stiggers, I don't know if you noticed, but Chino bought another guard sniper unit. That means he's going to have... I was going to say 3 to 4 snipers, but I'm only seeing 2. Maybe he... No, I see 3 now. He must have lost 1 because I don't see the 4th. A little overkill on the snipers, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like he's also lost... he's attacking probably DarknessDex's most secure area, so it'll be interesting to see whether he'll be able to out-micro. It also seems... Oh wait, the Luke's now repositioned.
I guess Darkness is I don't know who's pinging. That's not me.
Yeah, it's not me either. I don't think we can even do that.
Yeah, we can't do that. So,
Nope.
I gotta say that
I
was
guess it
Darkness
was
was pinging.
Darkness.
I don't know why he was pinging his own flamethrower troop that just died. But actually, no, I'm sorry, it didn't die. It actually ran back. Maybe that's why he was pinging it. I'm not really sure. I'm really surprised he has not been able to cap the middle, though. I mean, what?
Yeah, that was something in the back of my mind as well. He has all the advantage in that area, but he's just not really taking
Not at
advantage of it.
all. Like, I mean, if I were him, and I'm kind of reckless, so don't listen to me, but I'd be having that Luke's out. I'd have as much infantry as possible. I'd be going for the 3 cap. The 3 cap can get you back in and take the lead in like a matter of, you know, a couple minutes. I mean, it is just like it's game changing, that 3 cap. And I'd also be going for those snipers in some way.
Yeah, you need to take risks just to eliminate the snipers. They could be a real pain in the ass, so eliminating them as soon as possible.
Oh, Chino better move that sniper.
So from DarknessDex, it looks like he's bringing up another SMG
Good,
squad
he needs it.
to secure center. But those snipers have been doing work in center.
Yeah, he's lost the east western point though. But I think and actually he's he's in a nice grenade war actually on the eastern front. This is a really intense game here. I mean, the action is pretty intense, even for lumber standards.
Yeah. It also looks like Chino's applying a lot of pressure onto the eastern point. Looks like Darkness might lose that. Chino's done an excellent job microing his infantry and really eliminating every infantry that was defending that point.
Oh.
Looks like Darkness has relocated some infantry over to the eastern point to resecure it.
You're exactly right, Sears. But his Luke's, once again, is just pretty much dormant. I mean, this is the time to basically, first off, finish off that 57, because that 57 is getting repaired, but also use your vehicles a little bit more.
And it looks like Chino is throwing a Molotov cocktail. Be interested to see if he is successful in burning the Lukes, but no, it looks like it has not been
another one
effective,
coming up,
and
though,
Darkness
Stairs.
is really not doing well in terms of troop placement.
Oh, he got very unlucky
Here
with
comes the
that Molotov.
SMG, though. SMG's gonna get it.
Wow, what is Darkness doing?
That one got it.
Wow, that's kind of like the slow reaction I was talking about. He really doesn't seem to have situational awareness for all of his
I
units.
think he's getting the wrath of Chino's just brilliant, you know, just speed. I mean, Chino just has a lot of speed to him.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also looking like Darkness is not doing himself any favors. A lot of his infantry is running by Chino's troops.
Exactly. Yeah, the one thing about Germany is, and this is just my opinion, I think Germany is better suited to fight over 2 flags and not really necessarily over 3 flags. They just don't have the infantry. They just don't have enough infantry to really fight over 3 flags. So,
to be 100% honest, I'm surprised neither. Whoa! Don't tell me it crashed. Anybody else having? Waiting for server?
you.
Oh,
All right,
I'm
good.
back. That was a bit nerve-wracking. Oh god.
And you
damn it.
again.
I'm actually watching the game as it says I'm having performance issues. Well, it looks like Chino's done well. Really securing the flanks, but it looks like also Darkness is re-securing the eastern point.
Wow, this is a good game. 59-27. And to be honest with you, I don't know who it's going to go for. I don't know how much MP Chino has. With as much pressure as he's been putting on, I've only seen 1 charge unit. He's also spent 2 guard snipers. That means I got to think he doesn't have that much hero points left, and I'm just curious what his MP situation's like. It's hard to know. I know Darkness still has that H, and to be honest with you, he hasn't really protected it that well, but thankfully it hasn't gotten grenaded. So I think he may have the advantage right now, even though Chino has the lead.
One thing Darkness is really not doing well is he's not really taking advantage of the T-3457, which has just been
Oh,
repaired.
wow.
Don't know whether or not. So he's really let the ball slip in
Do you
that
think you should
regard.
recrew it right now? I'd say yeah. It's got a perfect angle and it's got a perfect shot right at that H.
Yeah, I would say absolutely. But Darkness has still not seen it.
Because it doesn't really look like he's paying too much attention to his Panzer IV right now, so it could easily be killed if he were to crew it right now.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Darkness's mind
here it
is
goes, guys.
elsewhere now.
It's getting
It
recruited.
looks like Chino's taking
It's getting
advantage
recruited.
now.
This could be game right
this
here.
is-
Oh, main gunned already.
Oh,
You know,
main
the,
gun. Wow.
the AI was actually pointing right at it, so that's why I was questioning. I was like, Oh, second shot missed though.
And he missed. Darkness definitely
third
did
shot,
not
third
do
shot, though.
himself any
Boom!
favors there. And boom.
Oh.
Wow, that's gotta be disheartening for Chino. He probably waited for that for a bit.
Yeah, it's one of those things like if you don't crew it and then like the opponent just starts shooting it again, then you're kind of screwed. But you know, it's just a risk you gotta take.
It's interesting how Darkness is still using the Brandenburgers as kind of like regular infantry. And unlucky for Chino, his grenade did not register for some reason. It was very close. It should have killed all three of the infantry that Darkness had over there.
Darkness has really surprised me this game because I didn't expect him to come back like this.
Yeah, he's definitely done well in this regard.
Oh, we got a big boy out, guys. We got an 85 out on the field.
Oh, and he narrowly missed. Oh, he's using the Lukes as cover now.
Yeah, he needs
well
to.
done.
Wow, turreted.
Oh, turreted now. Let's see if he'll be able to take advantage of that. Oh, it looks like Chino's going straight in for it. Will he get the shot off?
I think he needs to just take that H and go try and kill that.
Oh, he's hitting the Lukes. I don't know if this is going to pull off.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Oh, Darkness will probably not be happy with that. That was unfortunate for him. He really did well to turret that tank. And unfortunately, the risk paid off for Chino. And it's now looking like Chino's taking center once again.
Well, Darkness is building manpower right now, so maybe he can buy a counter soon.
What's that counter
Definitely.
though? I mean, you can't go a Tiger. That's just unrealistic, right? So what's
Yeah.
the counter? I mean, I gotta think it's in another H, and that's what he's doing, and maybe another Brandenburg squad if you can get that out. Just a CP. This problem with Germany, your CP just always seems to be. He may get a nice shot though.
Cap.
Check this out, Stiggers. If he pulls up real quick, he's got a nice shot. That 85 is just rolling backward, or rolling basically back out of the fight. Oh, he just missed.
He's missed again. Oh. Darkness is just not having much luck.
I'd almost consider going like a 2-2-2 and just like going for it, just like YOLOing it and trying to go for the engine, you know? It may be worth it because I mean, we have Fog of War off. There's nothing over there that could take the 2-2 out unless the T-60 rolled out real quick, but I don't know. Or maybe even a Puma. I can't believe just suggested that one, but
Oh, definitely not the Puma. Disregard that comment.
I don't know, man. The Puma on the Eastern flag, hold fire. You could. I'm just saying. I don't know. all right. We'll play a little more. We'll play less risky.
Well, it's also looking like Darkness is not doing well. It's not doing good in terms of troop placement. If you take a look at his western point, his troops are all over the place and not really placed behind any sort of cover or defensive positioning.
Yeah, you're right. He does have that Luke's over there, which kind of you can get away with that, I guess. He's got the Brandenburgs coming up though. He should be able to start capping the mid again. And to be honest with you, his two tanks, his H and his Lukes, are actually basically can provide additional cover for the current H he has alive in case he needs to fight that 85 again, which is certainly going to be happening soon here.
As of now, I still think Darkness has a slight advantage.
I think it's very even. If Chino gets that T-34-85 up and Darkness does not eliminate that, I think Darkness is going to be in a lot of trouble. One thing that Chino's doing well is that sniper is really picking off the Brandenburgers.
Which one? He's got 3 of them.
Verstanden.
Yeah, and it's funny because Darkness still can go 1 more hero points with his own sniper to at least try and counter him. Oh, wow. You're right, that guard sniper just one-shotted a guy that was trying to run for him.
His H definitely needs to get into cover if he hopes to survive the T-34-85.
Yeah, and honestly, his best cover is actually right behind his other dead H. Or unless he wants to go by these houses, I guess, in the center.
Jawohl.
It's kind of interesting how the how Darkness is using his Brandenburgers. He's not using them as kind of stealth units. He's just kind of using them as regular infantry, kind of making up for the numbers. I
Jawohl.
don't know if that's really the best way of approaching it, but we'll find out.
He could, you know, what he could do is maybe even go like a flak or something. Something to like get these snipers. The snipers are just pesky. You know, they're just They're just so pesky, and they're just picking off all his troops. Like, you just can't afford to keep running in, you know, assault squads and Volkssturm and stuff.
Verstanden.
He's just trying a little bit too hard to take the middle.
Wow, he definitely needs it down 66-30, but I think he's gonna go with the the AT Panzerschreck approach.
Einer nach dem anderen.
Apparently,
Verstanden.
He's definitely seems to really enjoy using the the bazooka arty sort of approach. Yeah.
As of now, it seems to be working.
I don't think it's that effective because
Oh,
that's 80
he's-
MP, and then
Vet Sniper just took out 1 guard sniper, and I think he's gonna try and catch on and try and pick those snipers off 1 by 1.
he definitely needs to eliminate them as soon as possible.
Da bist du ja.
Looks like Darkness is really out of MP now.
Wir haben es
Oh yeah, it's now or never. He can't lose that H, and he's got to keep his infantry up. He moved his H back though, so his H really can't support. I would have personally tried to position it behind those dead tanks there.
The question is how much MP does Chino have
Ooh,
left?
that's gonna hurt. Darkness's H took out 3 or 4 of his own troops.
Yeah, it did.
Mach schon. Mach schon.
That sucks. I hate when the AI does that personally. Definitely makes me agitated. Let's just put it.
We're 30 minutes in the game, and I know Chino probably doesn't have a whole lot, but he's got enough for a T60. Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of like. I don't know. This is really even because I like the fact that Chino's got the 85 on the field still.
Jawohl.
It looks like the T60's now in the field, and it looks like it's gonna be going after the center flag. Oh, it looks like Chino's using it as a bait, really trying to engage.
Whoa!
Oh,
I didn't see that
destroyed.
one.
What a shot!
The 85's just pointing straight
What a
ahead though. Why
shot.
was it not angled? Oh, Chino's got to be kicking himself for that one.
Jawohl.
Let's see, that might be a game changer right there. Looks like the Lukes is now relocated to center.
Bist du ja.
I don't know, that might have been the mistake of the match. That might have been the most decisive part of the match, but looks like Chino's trying to take no risk and relocate the centers. Sorry, the T60 to the eastern point, his most secure area.
Oh yeah, Chino's he's screwed now. There's no way he's got MP
Yeah.
after losing that 85.
Jawohl.
The only thing I could see right now, maybe, is his infantry micro and his snipers, but as it stands, center is definitely securely in DarknessDex's favor.
Yeah, you can be the best micro player in the world, but you're still not going to dodge 20 mils to your face, you know? So that's kind of the great thing about this game is you know, you can just pull out infantry killing units and just kind of point and click. And if you play it smart, you can kind of take
Wow, this is a very close game. I'm going to be interested to see whether or not Chino is going to come back from this. As it stands, it's not looking like it. However, knowing Chino, he does have a couple of tricks up his sleeve.
I'm just wondering how much MP he has remaining.
Can't be that much. Looks like Darkness is completely tapped out. He's getting
Yeah.
very little MP
Yeah,
at
anytime
this
you
point.
get to a 30-minute mark, guys, I mean, you definitely know that you've already spent your 3,000, and it's just a matter of your payback, you know, at that point. And, you know, unfortunately, payback it's not enough to really get you that much MP back at this point in the game.
It looks like Darkness is getting really aggressive with that Luke's.
He's running Tank Crew to try and get vision.
Plug the gaps.
At this point in the game, you gotta use whatever you got, right?
I think personally I want to saved up for some Volkssturm or militia of some sort, but yeah, I guess that works. It just CP caps a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I assume he spent all his singles. Those are both on red, so that tells me he's already spent the limit on those. I'd almost just consider just sitting at the mid. I mean, but I guess he's doing the right thing. He's doing it smart. He's doing it, you know, he's patiently doing it. Oh. As soon as I say that, right?
That's what I was wondering. I was thinking he's getting a little bit too aggressive. There's no need to get that aggressive. And Chino has at least eliminated one of the problematic units.
Yeah, Darkness is trying to finish off this tank, but it's already dead. Well, it's definitely dead now, but it was already dead before, though.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like, oh, wow, and the flag just went neutral. That is going to work against Chino if he does not secure it quickly.
You gotta give credit to Chino for fighting,
and
but I mean, unless he's banking for something that we don't know about.
And it looks like it's going to be the battle of the tank crew. The eastern point starts to heat up.
It's 2-on-1 here. Oh, 1-on-1. Who's gonna win, Stiggers?
I'm gonna go with.
Oh, it's the tank commander, though.
Commander at the moment.
Oh, it was a sniper.
Oh, and I spoke
Oh,
too
that's
soon.
messed up. That's not fair.
It looks like Darkness is not giving up. He is at least plugging in some of the gaps on the eastern point. But those snipers are really tearing Darkness apart. At this point, I would just be safe and just secure the last 2 points.
You just think, yeah, use your Volkssturm and just kind of spread them out around the middle and get vision. So your H, you know, H and your, well, I would say his Luke's, because Luke's went down. So his H basically has as much vision as possible. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would just plug in the gaps, make sure he doesn't have any sneak troops behind the lines, and after that, just turtle up,
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you'd say. As everybody knows, I love turtles.
You mean not run your Volkssturm into like gunfire and have them all mowed down?
Yeah.
I'm surprised to do that. What was he looking at?
I was thinking that. He's been doing that a couple times this game, though.
mean,
just kind of a little bit slow in that regard. Looks like Chino's clawing his way back. Really doing well with infantry and, well, tank crew.
I wonder if I was Chino, if I would go maybe actually swing that T-60 down to the western flag with, you know, whatever troops I can muster up and at least hold that. But, you know, I mean, he's...
Yeah, I would keep attacking the flanks as soon as possible. Just keep probing, keep Darkness on his toes. Looks like he's getting aggressive with that H.
The tank crew
That's
picked
a
up the
bit
Panzerschreck.
risky.
Or the Panzerfaust. Do you see that, Stiggers?
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, he's too far away. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that would have been the greatest play ever if that would have worked. It was a long shot, but...
Wow, this is a long game, almost at the 40-minute mark.
84-66. This is gonna go another 5 minutes, but I think Darkness has got it. I mean, unless there's no way Chino's got enough for a 57. He's buying AT inventory. That tells me he doesn't have anywhere close to a 57.
Well, he doesn't have that many infantry to really support the tank at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see if he managed to get that opportunity. But it looks like Darkness has really noticed and is engaging the anti-tank infantry.
Those snipers are a very big nuisance for Darkness. His infantry is just getting picked off.
Yeah, dealing with snipers are a huge issue. From what I've gathered, when Sausage came back, it seemed his sniper play really caused a lot of problems for a lot of different people. He apparently tore Pringles apart with his sniper play. Ooh, right in the face. One of the tank crew in center just got lit up by an SMG at point blank range.
Yeah, it's 91-66. It's a matter of, 3 or 4 minutes or so, and maybe not even that long, actually.
Looks like Chino's sending some tank crew over to the western point.
91 points so far. I think Darkness has this.
He's gonna release his T60
Yeah, it's
here.
certainly looking like that. Oh, will he get a shot off? Will he get a shot? Oh,
Oh, he just missed it!
Oh, how did Chino miss with the anti-tank
Do you see
infantry?
what he was doing
Yeah,
there? He like pulled the T60 to just as a ruse basically, and then try to AT. You know what I mean? I think that's what he was doing. He was just trying to distract the H.
Yeah, some reason the feint tactics are not working for Chino, especially not this round. It's an interesting maneuver, but he lost the T-34-85 doing that as well. Just didn't work. And it looks like it will go to DarknessDex unless Chino has something up his sleeves, which I don't think so at this point. Not with the limited resources.
I don't know what's wrong with Chino's keyboard, but I guess that's a good game. Wow, that was an epically long game.
It was a good game. I mean, a bit delayed on my part, but
It's definitely a long one, that's for sure. 40 minutes almost.
Wow, looks like we're gonna go to the
Well played,
decider
though.
here.